Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're gonna be doing some more powder coating. Now I know a lot of y'all don't care about the powder coating, and I get it, but for the few of those who do, this is for y'all. So it's gonna be the first time we're gonna try out our new ground setup and our new compressor. So I've already been at it, that's why I'm filthy. But anyway, I was doing some other stuff. My grandpa got this stuff here sandblasted. So these, and the guy requested that we leave these in. He said I couldn't get them out, and he said they're in the perfect position. So he said I don't mess with them. So we're just gonna tape these off, call it a day. But we got cold air intake pipe and a strut brace. What we're doing today, while my grandpa is down at the shop down there, sandblasting some stuff. We got a table that we're gonna do. And we need to build hooks for that as well. I think what we're gonna do for it, we're not gonna use our rack. The table's not real heavy, but that center bar, I mean, there's 3/4 of an inch, half inch maybe. So it is extremely close. And we have some other hooks up in the oven that I think we're just going to use for that. But anyway, I'll get the four-wheelers out of here. That one's running because the battery was pretty low. We're going to get the four-wheelers out of here. I'm going to get set up. These are going high temp silver. We have a Holley intake manifold that is going black and white with the Holley letters in black and the top in white. I'll show y'all that. And that table's going gloss black as well. So it's nice today. That's why we're working on this. And it needed done. But tomorrow it's supposed to rain. That's why he's down there working, I'm up here working. So anyway, I'm gonna get the four-wheelers out, get those. I'll probably just park them over there by the 6.0 and go ahead and get this stuff in the oven for outgas. And while that's outgassing, I'll get the RC1 loaded up with some high temp silver. All right, so I got the RC1 all loaded up in high temp silver. Using the hopper again today with the fan tip. So the oven's around 510 in there, because this powder does cure at 450 for 20 minutes, I believe. I'll double check on the bag. But anyway, these have cooled. They didn't off gas a whole long time. They were pretty clean. So nothing came out of them. We're down pretty good. So I'll start with this one since it's a little cooler. But with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. I'm not going to film in this format. I'm actually going to film in Instagram format because I post this for like reels and stuff like that. So I guess I'll show you all that here in just a second. Alright, sorry if y'all can't hear me real well. I got my respirator on. But laid down beautifully, even in the Faraday areas. Everything looks amazing, even down in those. Sorry, the light is playing tricks on the camera. But everything looks real nice. So anyway, we're gonna throw these in the oven, 450 degrees for 20 minutes, and pull them out and see what they look like. All right, so we cranked our oven up, got them up to 450, a little bit quicker, and went ahead, backed the oven down. They're, like I said, they're about 450. I think one of them on one end was 445, the other end was 455, so we should be good there. I went ahead and started my timer. That was a few minutes ago. Just temped them again. They're looking good. So what I've been doing in here is when that stuff is done, I will, I'll just cut the bottle off and open the door, let all the heat out, and I'll let them cool in there. That way, if there's anything floating around in the air, it doesn't land in it, causing little rough spots or anything like that. So, anyway, wasn't expecting that to come on, but anyway, he's working on sandblasting down here, and we should be able to do that stuff tomorrow. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, so we're hoping to get everything blasted today, and it's currently about 12:30 right now. So, like I said, hoping to get that stuff blasted today, get it up here. Tomorrow, we're gonna have to go get propane, and I'm really hoping we make it through these, because I don't know how much propane is left in this tank. So, either this afternoon or tomorrow, I'll go get that filled. That way we've got a fresh bottle on that other stuff. So we didn't want to go today. There's supposed to be some folks here. We got some stuff done to the house. That'll be another video. But we got that going there. They're supposed to be out to do the electrical, I think, today. Like I said, that'll be another video. I got some stuff for the 6.0 that I need to get on. I don't have to, it's fine. But I have another video with the white truck. Y'all probably have already seen that, because that's like I need to have it out within a time frame type video. So y'all probably already seen it, but we need to get that done hopefully this week as well. So pretty busy week, but it's all part of it. So anyway, I'm gonna watch this stuff and make sure it's all good to go. Okay, so I threw those back in. The strut bar had a weird like casting imperfection that I didn't like, and then the intake has some little like red spots in it. I don't know what that's from. Y'all seen them? They were completely sandblasted. So put them back in the oven. We pulled them out, let them cool. I'm gonna warm them up just a little bit. Pull them out, let them cool, especially on that strut bar, because these parts are aluminum. But with that strut bar being so thick, it's nice to have heat in the metal. So I threw it back in. We'll pull it out, let it cool, and I'll do another coat on it. I took some 400 grit sandpaper, just kind of sanded that imperfection out, or that kind of casting mark in it. So we should be good. But I figured I'd go ahead and do that and make it look nicer. So got that, and that'll probably be it for today. All right, now we got them back in. I did a second coat. Now this powder is a matte powder, so this never gets glossy or anything like that. So just keep that in mind. But everything looks good. It's freaking hot in there. It's hot in here, but it's let this come back to reading. But it's pretty hot in there. I temped those a minute ago. They're about 470. So I opened the door a minute and just kind of let them cool just a little bit in there. But everything looks good. So I think we got about 6 or 8 more minutes on the timer, and we'll go ahead and pull these again. All right, so we went to Greenbrier and did some stuff. I think we're about to call it a day. It's been a long day. Yesterday was a long day. The guy doing the solar, the electrician was here. That's why I didn't film a lot, because he was out here working, and he had some music going, which is cool. That's fine. It ain't no big deal. It's not like I had a ton to film anyway. But the table that we have is being a bit of a pain. The lady said it was just spray painted, which a few layers were. They come off pretty easy. But my grandpa was saying the base coat is a pretty thick powder, and it's not going good. Taking a long time, but so have that we need to do still, but it's going to rain the next 3 days. So my grandpa said he wanted to work on that a little bit later today, and then some tomorrow. So it's not supposed to start raining tomorrow until about 3. So I think he said he's going to go out in the morning, work on it some more. And we have a holly intake that I mentioned. He's got to sandblast it, but we can do it tonight or when it's raining or whenever, because it fits in the blast cabinet. But anyway, these look nice. So like I mentioned, this one had some red spots in it, and it has since all gone away. Everything looks nice. You know, there's some imperfections that were there already, but no ionization, no anything. This looks great. This also looks great as well. I was worried about in them windows, but as you can see, all nice and coated. Like I said, I mean, there's some little casting stuff, and I mean, they're not perfect casting. We got the tape off of them and everything. Now on this, Will, the guy that we did that stuff in the last powder coating video for, these are for his neon, SRT4 neon, and he wants a little decal put in here. So I got to measure that up, and I'm going to get that cut for him tonight. I still need to clean the RC1, but let's run down here and we will take a look at everything, because we need to get everything put up as well. All right, so this morning my grandpa came out here and got that holly all blasted. Still got to do some sanding on it on the letters, because the guy wants the letters on the top hat. Here's the bottom. So one thing that we talked about yesterday, and he did this morning, was taped off all of these mounting surfaces, put bolts in all the threaded holes and all that kind of thing. And then you can see down there, same thing. So this guy should be good to go. I need to blow it out real good. It's got a little bit of media down in here, but this is brand new, so there's no oil or anything. So that should be fine. We'll get it cleaned up before we powder. And as far as this table goes, this is this here was day 1 of sandblasting. Day 2 of sandblasting yesterday was, and we're gonna outgas this, so I'm not worried about touching it, and my hands are clean. But day 2 of blasting yesterday, we only got to like a half a day, but or he did before it started raining on us. But he got a good bit done on this yesterday, so we're gonna try to see if we can get it finished up today. What we did and what we figured out, day 1 of sandblasting, he was using this siphon tube, and then the gun out of the blast cabinet, and this little box to catch sand, because we're over 4 bags into that table. But I mean, there's still some in here. There's actually a bunch still in here. I don't know if you can tell that, but anyway, what we did is, because he was kind of giving up on it, and so was I, and then I mentioned, let's bring out this and just turn the air pressure down, because our compressor won't deal with this on full tilt. So what we did, like I said, turn the pressure down on this, and it worked great. Well, as you can see the difference. Day 1, and well, not all of day 1, most of day 1 was with the siphon set up, and then at the end of day 1 is when I proposed that idea to him, and it did from here to about here, and then that. So day 1 with the other with the siphon tube setup was probably from here over, and then a little bit down there, and on this right here. So if that shows you the difference in speed between the two. That table, the lady thought it was just spray painted, and it is. This kind of beige tan color is, but this green isn't. This green is powder. So a little bit more pain in the butt than we figured it would be, but we're getting there. And this speeds everything up a ton, as you can see by that. Now that was still probably 4 or 5 hours worth of sandblasting, and then we got rained out. So, I mean, it still takes forever, but it's quicker. So, we're gonna see what we can get done today. It's supposed to start raining about 4. It's currently 11:30, so we'll see where we can get to today on it. The lady's, she's not in any kind of rush, so if it starts raining on us, we'll work on this guy. This is going to be interesting. He wants the lower portion gloss black, which is no big deal, and the top white, which wouldn't be a big deal. And then after I priced it to him, he, when I picked this thing up from him, he said, can we do the holly letters in black? Black bleeds through white. So what we're going to have to do, spray the letters, vacuum around the letters, and then I think I'm going to clear coat the letters, which should seal the black in, and then do the white, and then wipe the letters off. So that ought to be a fun one. But anyway, I'm going to run up here, do a few things, and come back. We're going to get this box out, get everything all set up, and start sandblasting on that table again. So I heard some noise going on out here. That's a pretty good idea. That old bed liner that come out of, I think that one come out of the mud truck. Either way, that we're gonna set this box in to catch some more of the media. And also, the other day I was thinking I was getting a little bit of water in the powder. So, come down here, I found this desiccant filter on one of my paint guns, which was just used to paint the 300. And then this desiccant filter here, it's like a 2-stage type deal that we had on the blast cabinet, but didn't really work because this and this little mounting bracket hit the door every time we opened it. So, I'm going to carry this up here with me, and I'm going to get this installed on the other compressor. That way we shouldn't have any issues. Alright, so it is the next day. We took the table, just took it to get it blasted. It's going to take way too long, and with our weather, this whole deal only blasting a couple hours a day. It's not working. So yesterday, went and got a propane tank refilled. And went to do the intake last night. Heater won't light. So figured, well, it was our regulator. Went and bought this 2-stage regulator and all the fittings to make it work. Got it on there, and the heater still won't light. So we're going to take everything down and see if it'll all fit in the double oven that we have. To see if we can just get this stuff done down there. Alright, so got old Big Ugly here fired up. Got these outgassed. Now, we did sandblast these, so that's all good. And on this one, on the hat, I took a DA sander, sanded all of these letters, because they were textured just like the part. So, pretty rough texture in these, but sanded these all nice and smooth. Be a little easier for wiping. So what we're going to do on these, ink black on this, ink black on the letters, and then I'm going to clear the letters. That way the ink black doesn't bleed into the white. And then we're doing mushroom white over top, and I'm gonna wipe these letters, leaving the black letters. And like I said, sometimes you have to do this, sometimes you don't. But black will bleed into white. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to keep the black just confined to the letters. Go ahead and clear it. Partial cure the black, partial cure the clear. Pull it out, spray our white, wipe these letters, and we should be good. That's what I'm hoping anyway. I priced these to a guy, and then when I picked them up, hey, can you do these letters black? So, I mean, he told me, he said, if you can't, it's not that big a deal. But I kind of want to do it just to show out a little bit, if you will. So, we're going to do that. Over here, I got our mushroom white, there, ink black, and our clear vision. So, should be good. Brought the RC1 down, the plugs, the tape. My grandpa's running to get some foil because we're going to throw some foil in here. We're going to tape all of this off because we don't want no powder getting in any of these runners or anything like that. So all the machine surfaces will be taped. And we also taped all the machine surfaces when we sandblasted these. You can see there, here, same thing on the other side. So all the machine surfaces got taped when we sandblasted. Sneak through here, same thing here. So to not waste a ton of tape, we're gonna put foil in here and then tape around our foil. We should be good. Same thing on this. This I'll just tape. That should be fine. These, I don't know if we're gonna tape those or not. I don't think so. We'll see. But all of these holes are gonna get plugged, like for the fuel rails here. So anyway, gotta let them cool a little more. This is still about 130 degrees. This is still just over 100. So anyway, like I said, we're gonna let these cool. I think we're gonna try to hang this a little different, make it a little easier to see. We'll throw them in this thing. They do fit in here. We outgassed them in there and made sure everything was all good. But anyway, like I said, we're gonna let them cool and go ahead and sand it with another two-tone. All right, guys, so it is the next day. We got that intake finished up at like 9:30 last night, but it is done. So we're about to go meet the guy and take it to him, and I think he's gonna be pretty happy. So I will show y'all one thing with that intake. It's not, well, I could have done something about it, but it would have taken forever. But I'm going to show y'all that. So if y'all remember, and the reason I'm taking this down there so it can warm up, and we're going to load those parts in here. But if y'all remember, on those parts I showed y'all that they had some pretty good casting marks in them, texture in the casting. Well, in the white, that did come through a bit. Where we did the letters is smoother than the other end of it, but I'll show y'all that. Just to kind of show y'all how that stuff does. Now, to prevent that from happening, what you could do is you could two-coat the whole thing, or you could do multiple coats. Again, you know, kind of like a two-coat type deal. I didn't want to do that with this one because of the letters. You have to have done the letters twice, and I feel like I got the letters looking pretty good, so I didn't really want to mess them up. So let's run in here and take a look at the intake. Okay, so we did bake everything in here. And funny enough, a year ago, 2 days ago for me, be a little longer when y'all are watching this video, but we powder coated the 6.0's lift hanging off of this scaffold, or part of the lift. We did the track bar bracket and the radius arm brackets in that little oven hanging off of that scaffold right here. So that's pretty cool. But I mean, you see the letters. Now they're not perfect by any means. As you can see, I've already been working on some more stuff this morning, but they're not perfect by any means. But these letters are pretty tough because they're not like a defined letter. They're kind of 3D, type deal. But I think they look pretty nice for my second time doing this, and these letters being kind of funny shape. But you can see the casting here. Now, one way you could fix this is you could take a lot of time and sand all this casting smooth. But you can see, I mean, in here is smoother, and then down here, obviously, than the back, because this has 3 coats of powder. So what I did is I sprayed black, and then I took a air blower and kind of blew off the black into, just this little portion right here. And then I cleared it, and then, with our clearer went, instead of here, went, to about here or so. That way all the black was sealed, because black will bleed through into white. And then, obviously we did our white all over. So this is, 3 coats right here. And then you can see everywhere else, you can see all of the casting from this part. So the runners and stuff were a little bit smoother, but you can still see a lot of the casting in them as well. So he knows. I was sure to mention that to him. But I think it looks awesome. What do y'all think? I think it looks pretty freaking good, if we're being completely honest. So I'm gonna load this up, and we're gonna take it to him. All right, so we just finished the white truck radiator video. I pulled the water hose over there, kind of rinsed off some of the residual stuff, and as you can see, my new heater came in. So I called Mr. Heater the other day when that one was messing up, I guess Friday, and talked to a guy. I don't think I caught his name. I don't remember if he said it or not. Anyway, super helpful. Asked, what was it doing, all this kind of stuff. And he said he was going to ship me out what he thinks will fix it. And he said, if it don't fix it, just call us again. And he said, we'll work on it some more. Or we'll send you some more parts to fix it. So he said it would be like 7 to 10 days. So I went ahead and just ordered another heater from Amazon. Exact same unit, MH200 CVX, 75,000 to 200,000 BTU, Mr. Heater convection heater. This same thing that's in there currently. I would like to get a forced air heater at some point, but we want to see these heaters. I think this one was $120 some or something like that. So I want to put this in, and I want to have one of these when we do our extension panels, because I do want to extend the oven to the full 11 feet with those panels down there. So since this goes up to 200,000 BTU, we want to see if this will heat it, or if we need a bigger heater. So this is kind of a cheaper way of finding out if it works or not. So anyway, we'll toss this in the oven and see if it works, but we don't have anything to powder coat today. So I guess that'll be for another video. So with that being said, if y'all enjoyed today's video or find it helpful, please drop a like and comment down below. Hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching, guys, and I hope everybody has a good day. Okay, so check this out. Was sitting out here, my grandpa was putting together, or putting the screws in the top of the new heater, And FedEx pulled up. Well, what's FedEx here for? I don't think I ordered anything else. Well, the replacement part for the other heater came in. So, way early. Shout out to Mr. Heater for that, because that's freaking awesome. So, I guess we're going to try to put this in today as well and see if that fixes it. But anyway, like I said, thank y'all for watching. I will catch y'all on the next one.